Right, so hopefully now you're at the point where you're ready to gather, evaluate, and document your sources. Okay, so this is our next research step that we're going to take. So you're going to read this carefully, and it even talks about like some of the different places, the URL extensions, and what those mean. Okay, looking at the content, looking about the author, looking at the links. And that leads you to this page. And I know some people yesterday who are already done with their thesis statement were like, what do I do with this? This is just like, I don't know what to do with this. And so I am going to walk you through what you're going to do with this. So first you're going to go to our school website. Okay. And so we're at Friendship ISD, and we want to go to schools. I may have to make it bigger. Yeah, schools, and then heritage. And then I'm going to go to let's see, library. Bell schedule, no. I need the library stuff. I would put it here. Go to other programs. Oh, nope, that's just people. Media specialist. Well, under staff, there's media specialist. So you can get to it from here. Okay. And so this is our Heritage Middle School Library, and it has a whole bunch of stuff. And what we're going to look at is, and I'm going to show you, you can get to it from here. You can also get to it from here. Okay. So see what I did there was click on Heritage Middle School Library. Okay, and so this has a lot of the resources that our library has. So definitely can I go and type in, you know, how to recycle and get a whole bunch of Google entries. Yeah, like this is kind of like crazy, overwhelming. And I can click on stuff, but I don't know if it's a valid source. So I would have to do some stuff for it to be a valid source. Like this one, first one that comes up is Glad. Well, Glad is a good company and it's a reputable company, but it's also a company that's trying to sell me their products. So they do have, you know, it's not a scholarly article. It's going to be more of an advertising type thing. So the good thing about using databases is that you will get scholarly research, and that's really what we want to look at. So specifically here under digital resources, and you can look at all these different ones, but we get here, and you can type in recycling. Okay. And if it asks you for a password, it is HMS Tigers, HMS Tigers. It didn't ask me for a password. So now I have scholarly information on my topic. And I can look at articles, I can look at images, I can look at videos, dictionary definition, magazines, the best websites. Okay, so lots of different things. If I click on this, and then I can even get, and I know it's all the way over on your screen, I can even get the citation. So when you guys are looking at this paper and saying, what do I do? What do I put on here? If you are using this article from Britannica School, there's your citation. Okay, so you don't have to run around and like, where's the date? Who's the author? What's the, you know, I don't know all of this stuff. I used an encyclopedia. It's right there. Okay, so there's another reason to use the school databases for sure over anything else, because the other stuff, like on that Glad, who wrote this page? I don't know. When was it written? I don't know. Is there information I could use? Probably. There's articles and stuff, but I'm going to have a really hard time, you know, actually documenting this source because, again, it's not a scholarly source. It's not meant to be there. The other one I really like to use is Gale. Okay, so Gale is coming up. And again, it'll ask you to put in HMS Tigers, HMS Tigers. You can type in to the search bar, recycling. It's just the one I've been using. And, oh wow, look, lots of articles. Over here I can say, okay, I want stuff just from academic journals or just parts of books or just from the news. I want full text is usually a good thing to say that you want because you want the whole article. You don't want just a little part of the article. And so let's click on this one. It looks interesting. So here's my article. And again, here's my citation for it. So all of the stuff that you need to put on these papers is right here. Okay. The other cool thing that I really like about Gale is that if you have like a Google, you can email the article to yourself. If you have like a Google email, you can share the article and you can add it to, you can send it to your Google Drive if you have a Google Drive, or send it to your OneDrive if you know how to use your OneDrive. So a lot of times when I'm doing research, I'll go ahead and send it, and then I have a copy of the article that I can use. Okay. Related resources, so this may be your next source. And it may not. You may want to go back. Okay. And as you play around with Gale, you'll see that there's advanced searching, there's a lot of stuff you can do with it. Okay. So here's one of our favorite things, the topic finder. So say you're trying to narrow your research. And put in recycling, and it can do it. It will give me different places, and I can just kind of click on. And these, of course, will be what has smaller amounts of information, which you don't need a ton of information because you're only going to write a couple of pages. And these have a ton of information. So sometimes too much, okay? So, and you can do it in the tile or you can do it in a wheel. But it's organized so it will take you to kind of this group of information within the bigger topic of recycling, in case recycling is too big of a topic. And again, that's in the topic finder. All right, so that should help you to find your 6 sources and be able to fill out the page that we are going to start today. Let me know if you have any questions. Come to tutoring. Talk to you later.